I can't think of a time when I've worked with you and you've made a knee-jerk decision. I literally can't think.
Oh, I've made a few. You just didn't know it. Well, back in 1967, I graduated from the Colorado School of Mines. And after I did quite a few interviews, I realized that I'd rather work with people rather than solving engineering problems. So I signed on with Trane and was with Trane for 20 years. I met my wife, Kristen. I always tell Kristen, getting the carrier distributorships, the second smartest thing I've ever done. The first year of our marriage, okay, I'm still working for Trane. I'm not happy with my job. And I realized that in order to do something else, I needed to broaden my education and knowledge, and I went back and got an MBA. I couldn't have done what I did without that, plain and simple. 1989, 1990-ish, I learned through industry gossip that the carrier distributorship in Colorado had been owned and managed by 3 different partnerships, and they changed their names 3 times, so they became difficult to do business with. And I saw that as an opportunity, a business opportunity. I put on my marketing and sales hat and I made a cold call on the then president of Carrier Corporation, and I asked him if he was satisfied with his share of market in Colorado, knowing full well what the answer was. I was able to acquire the Colorado and Wyoming carrier distributorship through a leveraged buyout, and in the fall of 1990, we started doing business. And here we are 30 years later. One of the favorite parts of my job was and is dealing with continually changing challenges. The challenges are all the way from technical challenges, supply chain challenges, business challenges, and customers who can be challenges. The customer's not always right, but the customer's always the customer. The first branch that we opened was down in Colorado Springs. Then we opened one in Fort Collins. And most recently, 2 weeks ago, we opened up a new Colorado Springs branch that positions us for the future in the Colorado Springs market. Another memory is seeing everybody working together to achieve company goals and at the same time having fun. I've always thought if you can't have fun, you need to stay home. Early on, Kristen and I had some fun putting together customer incentive trips and then also providing company parties and seeing everybody getting together and having fun outside of the office atmosphere. That was an early on predominant memory. The first month that the company produced $1 million in sales, and that was in June of 1993. We actually did $1 million in sales. That was another fond memory, and I actually have a signed letter in my office where all 30 of the employees at that time signed. Carrier has what's called a Top Gun Award, and it's an award that's awarded to independent distributors for achieving success and being recognized as a top distributor in the Carrier organization. And that's a fond memory also. Would I do anything differently? I don't think so. I think I would redo exactly what I've done. It's that simple. Where we are today and where the management and ownership is today, I think it's time for me to step back and let the company continue with ownership and leadership, and so I guess I would call that retirement. I plan to spend more time with my family, traveling, and also more time up in Snowmass Village, skiing, golfing, and generally just having fun. And I will still be involved with the company, but not in the day-to-day operations. I'll be working with the ownership and management on strategic initiatives to help keep the company successful. It's been great knowing everybody at a personal level. That's one of the things I've always enjoyed. At one point, I used to know everybody's name, and today the company is large enough that I wish I knew everybody's name, but I don't. And in the process, here we are today, and we provide an income, we provide a lifestyle, and we provide a career for over 200 families in Colorado. I mean, think about it. I mean, you know, people say, well, what have you accomplished? Well, that's it in a nutshell.